News. That's right, it's your boy. I'm joined here today by my main man, Nate. Some call him Nasty Nate, depending on where you at. I had a whole show wrote out. Man, I wrote all this stuff on this old pad here. Several times today. I was like, what am I going to do? I've been in the house. First and foremost, let me say something. Shout out to them folks that got their stimulus checks today. Some folks got them like last week and all that. Can we clap that up for the people that got their stimulus checks? One of your hands is occupied, and that's all right.
Y'all showing the fuck out.
Man, listen here, man. I had a whole jam-packed show for y'all today. First and foremost, we had a toxic episode last week. Tell me what you did to be non-toxic this week. What did you do better this week? Can we get a recap of what you did this week that you were not non-toxic?
Well, I won't really say that I changed.
Man, we had a whole episode about how we not. You go ahead and ask me.
What'd you do different?
This past Sunday, I did not show out. I did not call a whole bunch of people and tell them how I felt, whether it was positive or negative. I did not do that. I didn't do that. I'm very excited that I did not do that. I'm changing. Throughout the week, because I'm on a 1 week streak. One Sunday streak. I'm on a one Sunday streak of not showing out on Sunday. And guess what? Guess what was a part of it? Hennessy. Because I wanted to try. And I did a darn good job of not showing out this week. Man, can we clap that up? I did a very good job. I didn't call nobody that didn't want to be called. I ain't hit nobody up that didn't want to be heard, that didn't want to hear from me. All of that. Stimulus checks came out today. Come on, let's hit on that real quick because I got something to talk about.
Yeah, we got plenty of people who got their checks forwarded to them last week. We got a few people who got it this week. It's all over Facebook. It's all over everything. I'm sure. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter. But
you know what OG told me one time?
What's that?
Don't let nobody know what's going on in your pockets, man. If it was me, because I ain't getting no stimulus check. I ain't getting nothing. I didn't get nothing. I'm going to stand by that. If I got something, you ain't going to know. If I get it later on, you ain't going to know. But OG told me don't let nobody know what's going on in your pockets. What should people do about these stimulus checks?
If you can't pay your bills, pay your bills. But if you're just gonna go out and splurge and buy random stuff, like at least try to stimulate local businesses.
Yeah.
Try to show some love to them.
Show some love to local businesses. That's a good idea.
When you're buying stuff, buy stuff made in America. We're trying to stimulate our economy. We're trying to get everything rolling. But first and foremost, don't get caught with that 3 months past due mortgage or rent.
Don't do that. Don't get behind.
Don't get stuck with 3 or 4 months of utility bills.
If you got a disconnect notice, act like you about to get disconnected. Just pay it.
Just because they ain't going to disconnect you doesn't mean you ain't going to get hit with that later on.
Oh, child, please. They hit y'all the July 4th. Say everybody get off. Get off this whole thing, at the same time. And all the government, mandates is lifted. Just lifted. And they say, oh, remember what you did back there in April?
Right. Oh, we've got you tallied up for this. We didn't charge you interest.
No. We ain't charging none of that. But you still use it.
But it starts now.
Yeah. Yeah. So they ain't got them like that, man. So make sure that y'all being responsible with y'all stimulus checks. I personally did not get one because don't worry about me. I'm tired of you asking about me.
I know some people gonna get hit with that eviction notice for 3 months past due rent.
Now come on here, pay y'all rent if you can. I'm saying if you can. Now I think they got other stuff that's in effect to help people that just genuinely could not pay it because they lost their jobs due to the shutdown as a government mandate. Like I think it's only fair, that's only good that people take care of those people. So A, we weren't toxic this week.
Right.
B, folk got stimulus checks. Shout out to my folk reconnecting.
I'm gonna throw in a B2.
What you got in there?
I'm now considered an essential employee.
Hey, you know we got clapped that up, man. Nate got called back.
I got my
to his job.
My layoff is lifted.
I love it, man. I love it. He's like, I gotta make my meals for the week because I gotta go to lunch.
Yesterday.
Oh yeah, you showing out in that old kitchen, wasn't you, man? Nate been quarantined with me this whole time, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm excited that you're able to do this show with me because you got to work Thursdays now, right? They changed it up, but they said, you know what? Come on back.
Right.
We need you because you're essential. Let me tell you like this. I had a whole show. We was gonna talk about stimulus checks. We was gonna do all that toxic stuff, and we was gonna talk. First off, I want to say shout out to the D boys. Before I move into the next topic, because this is a big topic here. Shout out to the D boys. That got them old gals. They got that old tax check. You know, back then. You know them folk that they can't wait till it's time to file the taxes. They know they good. You know what I'm saying? They know they got that a couple racks coming back.
And everybody who was playing baby
stepdaddy
for 2 months.
Oh, stepdaddy. Shout out to old stepdaddy out there. Went out there, talked to that old gal, and she let him get that check. Guess what you get? Because of all your hard work, you get a $1,200 bonus. A $1,200 bonus. Shout out to, man, it's D-boy season. And then this is also another big bonus to this. The other bonus is that since everything is closed, you can't go out there and buy no clothes. You can't go to the party and show out with all that bread you done made.
Show out for? Who you gonna wear those outfits to? Or where you gonna wear those outfits?
First off, can't get no outfit. First off, can't go to the mall and show out. Secondly, can't go to no party and can't pay, because a brother like me back in the old days.
I mean, you can if you want that party to get shut down.
And the police been shutting down big gatherings, all of that. But I got to talk about the real business that's going on today.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so here's the deal, Banana Peel. So I'm on Facebook earlier today. I'm during one of my breaks. And cause I get a few breaks. A brother like me, I work from the home, and during one of my breaks, I was able to see about Facebook, see what's going on. And one of the clips that I saw a clip of Emanuel Hudson in spoken words. Now y'all might know Emanuel Hudson from Wild Out, and oh, my bad. I didn't call the boy spoken words. And then him from Wild Out, and then Spoken Reasons from YouTube fame. I'll tell you how I know Spoken Reasons. Wait, my bad. Spoken Words. Which one is he?
Reasons.
Spoken Reasons. Because he gave a lot of reasons why we'll get into that. But listen, he had this song. He did a parody of Trey Songz, Invented Sex. And shout out to my boy Tyler McCullum. That's my mans. That's my homie. That's my brother. Back in the day, back when we was over there clowning on Jackson Street, showing out, playing 2K. And in between time, we'd play YouTube and he'd play Spoken Reasons. And he played that Invented Sex, and it, when you look into the eyes and I lick lid, girl, you gonna think. And then it was like this whole creep vibe that he was going with, Man, it was funny, But this how far back. Hold on, listen. This how far back it goes.
I saw it for the first time today. I'm still laughing about it.
Oh, it was a funny video. Like, I had mad respect for this man at this time. You like this, but he's a YouTuber. And man, so I'm sitting there, we back in the day, I'm thinking about that, I'm listening to that, and I'm on Facebook today. And Emanuel Hudson, now y'all might know him from what's it called? Questions, asking all them questions. Then he had that song, "You Ratchet," all that, and then he would go on and be on Wildin' Out, and I saw a clip today. It's about 3 minutes and some change, and it's WildStyle. If y'all watch, shout out to Nick Cannon. Let me get a couple of dollars. Shout out to Nick Cannon. On WildStyle, this next episode is coming up, or I don't know if it came up, but it's coming. But they do a freestyle where they battle rapping against each other, right? They battle rap, and Emanuel Hudson. First, somebody else had dropped the beat. I don't know that fella because I quit watching Wildin' Out a while ago. You feel Wildin' Out a while ago? Yeah, I'll be rapping. So they dropped the beat, and then Emanuel Hudson said something. All Nick Cannon is finna get personal. Yeah, and he went in on spoken reasons. He went in on it. I implore y'all to go out there and listen to what he said on MTV's Wildin' Out. I just seen the clip today. And man,
I was speechless.
Emanuel Hudson had something to say about spoken reasons, and so apparently, Emanuel took exception to the argument song or asking all them questions. He took exception to who profited off of that song. That he made.
I would too.
So, just throwing it back. There's a couple of YouTube guys. Shout out to my man Emanuel Hudson. Man, you done retweeted me a few times on there. Retweet this one. Do you hear me? But what happened was he came out with a song, about a girl arguing with a guy, and there are two different perspectives, right? And it was a hit. So goes on, is popular. Spoken Reason does what he does. He's in movies now. He's been in movies before. I don't know him now. We'll get into that later. But Emanuel Hudson, he's big business still on social media, and he's just everywhere pretty much, man. And he's big business, man. I like this guy. Spoken Reasons, not so much in 2020.
Right.
So I'm just chilling today. I'm chilling. I had worked hard today. I had did my thing. I handled my 9 to 5 today. I'm writing what we're gonna talk about, because Final Fantasy VII, the remake, just came out. Your boy got it first day edition. Holla at your boy. Shout out to Square Enix. I appreciate y'all for what y'all did with that one. We'll get into that another day. But
I'm trying to let this be the one game that we play together that I don't outpace you in.
I would appreciate if you would not be the Final Fantasy before me. But I just happened, we're about to get ready to do the show, and I see Eman Hudson goes live on Instagram today. I say, ooh, I know this ain't about what it's about. What I think it's about to be about. Child, please.
I heard him going off.
He talked about that situation and why he went off the way that he went. So a quick recap as to what happened in this situation. Emanuel, he writes this song, asking all them questions, and a little backstory on Spoken Reasons. What he did back in that day, back when that was going on, what's that, like 2010, 2011, something like that, YouTube popping. Man, it's popping back. This is how long ago it was. When you had the winter cap,
right, with
the brim.
Oh.
But no, not only did you have the winter cap with the brim, you had that joint turned to the back. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
And that's how long ago it was, and he was popping back then. He was popping, man. Spoken Reasons was popping. And I guess, according to the Instagram live today, shout out to Eman Hudson on Instagram. He said that his gimmick back then was to interview people that were popping on YouTube, and then he would do a video with them afterwards. Well, come to find out, he switched it up a little bit on old Emanuel Hudson. He switched it up. Shout out to his brother Phil. Emanuel has a brother named Phil. They got a whole bunch of a whole bunch of great videos. They're hilarious. They're great. All types of stuff. You'll get into it if you're in the culture. If you're not in the culture, you'll laugh because this is what we do in the culture. That's just what it is. It's something that's relatable to everybody. So let me try and make a long story short. Emanuel, he would go on to say that, Spoken Reasons flew him down to Florida because now let me say something about flew out for a second. Ladies, I know I look some good. And y'all live all over the place. Can I get flued out? Now, but going back to the main thing is that so we flew him out there to Orlando. They talked about it. They made the official video of asking all them questions. They made an official video. They did that. And so Spoken Reasons would say, we gonna drop this. Cause he was popping at the time. He was popping, but both of them was popping their own right. But Spoken Reasons, he had a little bit more of a background. It was YouTube. It was the Wild Wild West back in 2010, 2011. Cats was popping off. A lot of people was popping off. So they recorded it, and Spoken Reasons would go on to say, we gonna drop it on this day. We gonna drop it on this day. Now that's a little too long for Emanuel. That just a little too long. It's about a month or two after they had done it. And Emanuel went back to his mama. Shout out to how Spoken Reasons said something in the freestyle about how I had to ask your mama how I could fly you out. So blase, that whole thing, man. Because if you can see him where I'm leaning towards and who I'm rocking with, I need you to understand who I'm rocking with at this point. So Emanuel got to talking to his mama, and he said, "What should I do?" He said, "Keep it going. Do something else." So he drops, "You ratchet." Y'all know this song. The ratchet song. Ratchet anthem. Ratchet girl anthem. Something that, just look it up. Just type in Emanuel Hudson and then ratchet. You don't owe me no money. Don't none of y'all own it. First and foremost, let me do a disclaimer. I ain't trying to get no money from none of y'all. I'm just talking about and giving my feedback about what's going on over that way. So he drops it. It's on a Friday. It's before, I think he said he wanted to drop it on February 14th. That's when Spoken Reasons said he wanted to drop it. And I think February 14th at that time was on a Sunday. No, it was after that. Something like that. It was something like that. It was after that. Something like that.
Too far back.
So he had dropped it on Friday. And next thing you know, Spoken Reasons hits Emanuel up and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to go ahead and push the date up. I'm going to drop it on Sunday." Now, mind you, he had dropped "Yeah, you ratchet." Drop that on that Friday or something like that. And dude said, "You know what? you hot. I'm going to go ahead and drop it on Sunday." Next thing you know, come a Saturday, Emanuel gets a phone call from one of these old girls. Because, that's what happened when you popping. When you popping, you got a couple females looking out for you, seeing what's going on with you.
Hit the DMs.
And then they just slide down on you. And she said, "Oh, you did a good job on that video." Mind you, this is the Saturday before the Sunday that the video is supposed to drop. So Emanuel, he get to hitting my man's up like, "Hey, what's going on, man? I'm just trying to do the video. I heard you dropped it already." "Yeah, man, I did. FaceTime me, right?" And after that, he's like, Emanuel was like, "Can you send me the finished product of the thing that we did together down there in Orlando? The finished product, can you give it to me because it's my song?"
Right. I mean, it's only right.
That's the right thing to do. If you're a real one, that's what you're gonna do.
Right.
So what ends up happening is, Spoken Reasons said, "I got you, brother. As soon as I get to the crib, I'm over here at the picture show right now. It is at the movies. That's the picture show." And he said, I'm after I leave this picture, I'm gonna go ahead and send it to you. Child, please. He ain't never get that video. So he called him later on during the week. trying to see about him. The phone was disconnected. The phone number disconnected. Phone number's disconnected. Yeah. Ooh, is it shady? Did it get darker in here? I think it got darker in here.
He's trying to take your title, Captain Petty.
So, child, please, I ain't no Captain Petty. Ain't nothing petty about me. I'm not toxic no more. I done quit that. I gave that life up. I gave that life up.
Captain of Team Petty.
I'm not petty. I'm not any of that anymore. I'm not toxic. I'm grown above it. So, with that being said, he calls his assistant. He has the number to his assistant. Now, mind you, during the shoot that they did for the original, let's go back in time, he was treating his assistants kind of shitty, is what Emanuel said. They was treating him kind of bad. So, but you know, he said, man, I ain't on nothing yet, man, so I'm just go ahead and step back. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. You know, he's just being that guy. I would too. You trying to help put me on. I feel you. But
I ain't about to watch somebody crack a whip.
But I won't either. But the other thing is, though, the way we get these checks nowadays, somebody be cracking a whip, and if we want that bread, we got to do what we got to do. And then we grow into what we got to grow into. Oh, I don't mean to be astute right now. I'm not trying to do that. This is not what this is about. This is not what this is about. So, at any rate, Emanuel was like, well, just give me the phone number. Give me the new phone number. Dude was talking about his phone was, you know, because it got leaked or something, so he had to change the phone number. Give me the phone number. He ain't get that.
It's understandable, but
that's a reasonable request.
You give your peoples the phone number.
Yeah, facts. So that didn't happen, and then you know it goes on, it blows up, and I do you know how YouTube works at all from a monetary standpoint? Do you have any idea? If you have any ideas on how it works, can you let me know what it is right now?
Something about intellectual property. If somebody steps up and does something first, you would have to go to court to dispute intellectual property rights and all that nonsense. But if one person drops something, another person tries to say, "Oh well, this is mine." I mean, you both are in it, but first come, first serve.
Shout out to my manager Barry. He's gonna clear this up for me later on. So with that being said, from what they were saying is that if you drop the video first, that's you. You're the owner.
Yeah, it's yours.
It's yours. And so that's what Spoken Reasons did. Now, we just got done watching that video because I needed a little recap, man. It's been a while. It's been like, what, 2010, 2011, something like that. It's been a while.
It's been a little while, yeah.
Yikes. And it turns out that Emanuel didn't get what he was supposed to get. And that's what he was hot about. Let me bring in the homie DC Fly. You know about DC Fly?
I don't.
Okay, let me tell you about him. I would never want to see him in a back alley joning on each other. Like I don't want to be a part of that. Like, I'm a funny guy. It is what it is. But I can't stand up to him in no joning contest because he's the guy can jone. He's a good joner, quick witted, and he got that pop.
Like he hurt somebody's feelings in a heartbeat.
So he been into it. He been into it with Spoken Reasons before, and they squashed it or whatnot. So let's fast forward. You know, Emanuel, he's been, you know, betrayed and all that cool stuff that happens to people. That, man, because on some real stuff, I see that he's really he's a solid brother. Solid brother. But when it comes down to it, they meet down the line at Wildin' Out. So we go back into this video we just saw earlier today. So apparently during that day, you know, he obviously, go back and watch the video clip. This will give you more context. I'm not about to tell y'all. Go watch it. Give it some views to handle y'all business.
That's hilarious.
But apparently the aftermath, because that's what Emanuel came on there and said, and I believe that him and DC Young Fly done popped off on Instagram at this point. They went live together. Yeah, there's some beef around there, and apparently this beef was dope. Spoken Reasons got beat down by everybody.
Huh?
From what Emanuel said, to record a Wild 'N Out show is at least an hour to an hour and a half, and then you get 22 minutes of it. And one of his biggest points was that people got to see how unfunny Spoken Reasons was, and they got him there. And then during the WildStyle freestyle, that's what they do on Wild 'N Out. He just bombed. Like, he bombed the whole show.
Hardcore.
And your boy is not racist, but they even had the naturally light skinned girl come up there and say that something
Black
something
lives matter,
few
but yours don't.
that
Yeah.
set. Oh man, and it set the crowd off. That's
See,
tough.
If y'all ever wonder why I don't freestyle, you will never catch me freestyling anywhere.
I don't know if people wonder that.
No,
I don't know if people wonder why you don't freestyle.
No, I'm just.
I
I've
can entertain it.
I've got people that I know probably watch your videos who have asked me why I don't freestyle, because I do shit like that. It's not pretty.
I'm sure somebody does ask that. I do get that. So
it's ugly. Like, it doesn't make sense. I can't do it.
But you're not a professional entertainer the way that Spoken Reasons is, right?
I mean, you would think he'd have a little something in his repertoire, but that.
Do you think you could have did better than him in that WildStyle?
I could have done something better than that.
There you have it. That's how unentertaining that this freestyle was. So bringing it back, man. Emanuel had went on this Instagram and Instagram Live. I gotta say, he made a lot of valid points, and the thing is, the reason why they're valid is because he seems like such a real person that you can't deny what he was saying. Like, you have no choice but to believe that what he was saying was true. And
he gave off an Eminem-esque vibe, and I loved it.
Eminem-esque vibe.
He was rhyming truth and attacking him at the same time. It was beautiful.
Oh, okay. I see that we look at Eminem for different things. I get it. So with that being said,
Eminem don't just spout nonsense. He'll tell you about yourself, and he'll make it sound good too.
all I gotta say is I implore y'all to go out there and watch the freestyle.
It was beautiful.
And then people so good at technology nowadays, man. They so good at it that I'm sure somebody screen captured the whole live from Emanuel Hudson. Go listen to the song.
Somebody did it somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's somewhere.
Probably there are probably already memes out there.
Yeah,
already.
I believe it. And so I 100% implore everybody, first watch the videos that made them popular.
And that just what happened not even an hour ago.
And then go back and watch the Instagram that happened not even an hour ago, which changed the whole landscape. We was gonna talk about Final Fantasy VII. We was gonna talk about them stimulus checks at length. And you know what? Shout out to Emanuel Hudson. Shout out to that Spoken Reasons. That beef, that was big. That changed the whole dynamic of everything. But let me go back to the most stimulus checks real quick. Child. So what they say about the 1st and the 15th, is that true? Because everybody got that. Because today's the 15th, ain't it?
Today is the 15th.
Ain't that when checks drop? I suppose in all the rap videos that I done seen, the 1st and the 15th are prominent numbers. Is that why all these
Social Security? No, that's no.
But everybody, a lot of people. I was on Facebook today. A lot of people got their stimulus checks today on the 15th.
It started this week, so it started yesterday. They did their initial rollout yesterday, but a good majority of people are just starting to get them today, and that's going to be going through to the end of the week. And they've actually got an application that's going to be launching this Friday. It's called "Where's My Money?" or "Where's my stimulus check?" or something like that. I don't know. But,
so y'all hearing this Friday?
The IRS website, it'll show you exactly what I'm talking about.
This Friday, an app is dropping where people who did not get their stimulus checks, because I seen a lot of people said they got stimulated today.
Yeah.
Now I get stimulated every day, but
I don't know if I want to know about that.
And you don't need to. See, Nate, I'm tired about you worried about me. I'm tired about you worried about me. See, I ain't doing nothing. I just sat back and chill. I'm sitting in my chair. And there you go. Worry about me. All I'm saying is that I'm stimulated every day. I'm stimulated every day.
Hey, at least you didn't say titillated. But
why would I say that?
Because it's a different.
It's not a titulous
titillated
check. Here you go, worried about me again. Listen, man. So here it go. 100%. Go back. We'll talk about Final Fantasy VII after I beat that. I'm on the road to beating it, but also, Nate, tell them where they can find you at and what you do.
I'm still working on putting out some videos.
Hold on. First and foremost, working on going to work. My man's back at work. Clap it up. Also,
at least I can get back to what I was doing.
The other stuff. What's going on? Tell us where they can find you at on the interweb.
On the internet, I am Iron Lion 0526 on YouTube. Still working on getting a few more points of material launched.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on Facebook under my name, Nathaniel Jordan. I ain't gonna hide that, and I ain't gonna run under some alias. So if you can find me, that is. Cause
shout out to Thomas Wayne. Shout out to Psycho Geo. Go ahead, keep going.
But yeah, I'm
just
on there talking smack, saying stuff, whatever, shit posting.
Okay, I feel you. And we just had Easter Sunday, and I went to my grandma's house. I didn't go in, but I went to my grandma's house. And you know what she left out on the porch for me to come pick up? A whole Easter dinner.
A whole Easter dinner.
Ham, sliced up, greens, turkey leg.
A whole buffet.
You know them big old trays with foil trays filled to the brim. And all I could think about was how I wish that I was sharing it. My Easter dinner at the basement of some church house. Now, if you want to go ahead and have that with me in 2021, go ahead and holler at your boy Bartholomew on ChristianMingle.com. I'm UNIQO_Williams on Twitter. Unico Williams everywhere else. Holla at your boy. I holla.
With the segue than Paul Blart.
Man, don't worry about my